Should the government be run like a business? Donald Trump's son-in-law, 36-year-old Jared Kushner, says that the United States should be run like a great company. But my question is this: how much is too much? Should everything be run with a profit motivation? Think about it. I agree that there are certain things that need to have a profit motive, okay? I don't want the government telling me how to make my refrigerators or how to make my automobiles or how to make my microwaves, my garbage disposal. That's free market stuff. That is where the market works. That is where the good balance of capitalism and socialism works. But some things need to be without a profit motivation. Your health care. You don't want a company making money off of your health. I mean, putting a profit motivation in prison, that gives them a motivation to make sure that you don't get rehabilitated. They send you out, you come right back. This recidivism rate that you keep hearing about, that's when somebody leaves prison, but they can't get a job. So they have to resort back to the crime that got them in there in the first place. Eventually they come back to prison, and these for-profit prisons make money. They don't want you to get rehabilitated. They want you back in there paying rent. They stay in there, we pay. Comes out of our tax dollars, our state tax dollars, or our federal tax dollars. As a matter of fact, that's one thing that Obama did a few good things, but that's one thing that he did. He took the profit motive, the motivation out of federal prisons. But we have state prisons that still have it for profit. It's basically the only industry left in some of these states. They either make weapons, they make pharmaceuticals, or they just house prisoners. We have more prisoners in this country than the entire world. We have 25% of the planet's prisoners in our system. 25%. We only have about 330 million people, where there is like 7 billion people. You know, we have, what is it, 0.5% of the, we have 5% of the population of the planet. We have 25% of its prisoners because it's for profit. They're making money, these big companies. Yeah, but do we need our roads to be privatized? Do you want to take a trip to the grocery store and you have to take 6 different roads, and each one of those roads you have to pay a toll because every road has been privatized? You want to pay a toll every time you have to go to the grocery store? That's privatization. You know, your water. Don't you want to be able to go over and turn on the sink and have water that's clean that you can drink? You can take a shower and you don't have to worry about your skin peeling off? Wouldn't that be great? Well, you make it privatized, it gives them an incentive to give you the worst possible product for the most amount of money out of your pocket. It's incentivizing the company, whoever owns the water, the road, the prison, your health care. It incentivizes them to give you a substandard product for the most amount of money. It's always about profit. So yes, I agree that the government should stay out of my garbage disposal manufacturing company. Allow them to do that. Allow the car companies to make the cars, you know. But as far as certain things like healthcare and prisons and water and your police department, you call the police. There's a guy in my backyard, man. Can you come over and save my life? Well, you were late on this month's payment, so I don't think we're going to be showing up. Best of luck to you. Did you get a gun? No? Sucks to be you. So we have Jared Kushner, who was not elected. He's get that right out in the open. He was not elected. Yes, Donald Trump unfortunately was elected, and he is our president, unfortunately. I can't say unfortunately enough. Every morning I wake up and I shake my head. I cannot believe that this hairbag is our president. How can you trust anybody with a comb over? I just don't understand how you could vote for somebody with a comb over. But Jared Kushner, the son-in-law, this nepotism is run amok. He's got his daughter, sitting on his lap in the other room. Anyway, Jared Kushner, he wants to overhaul, as what he said, overhaul the federal bureaucracy so he could turn it into a money-making machine, a good American company. America, the company. Coming to a theater near you. We have Bannon, who wrote out a little bill to get him on the National Security Council and said, hey, Donald, sign it right here. Hook me up. Donald's like, what am I signing? Look what I signed. It's awesome. Look, everybody. But Bannon, a man who he's a self-proclaimed Leninist. Not to get on a Russia conspiracy here, but he's already said he's a Leninist. So we've got Steve Bannon. He's already gotten Donald Trump to sign him into the a permanent seat on the National Security Council. Donald Trump had no idea what the fuck he was signing. He's just scribbling and saying, "Look at my name. It's fantastic. It's awesome. It's gonna be huge." Anyway, we got Steve Bannon in the White House, and he recently said at CPAC, which is the Conservative Political Action Conference. That's when all the conservatives get together. They had happened a few months back. And he said, Steve Bannon, that he wanted to destroy the American administrative state. Anything that's got to do with government, he wants it destroyed and thrown into chaos, because chaos means profit for big corporations. Big international corporations that own everything, and you own nothing. They even own your politician, which means that your vote doesn't count. So your voice doesn't count. It doesn't really matter. We just have several huge international conglomerates that basically own everything. And that's what Kushner and Bannon want to do. They want to privatize everything. They want everything to be owned by international corporations. So everybody is making money but you. The notion that government should be run like a business has got nothing to do with the taxpayer good. You are the taxpayer. You are the citizen. Profit shouldn't be a motivation. Not for these things. Not for your health care. Not for your water and your police. Should not be a motivation. When you spend your tax dollars, 55% of it is already going to the military. So then you have the remaining 45% that's got to go for other services. And that includes those things I've been talking about. Great deal of it goes to prisons. That's a lot of your tax dollars to house a prisoner. It's good. Your rehabilitation be damned. You want to spend your tax dollars efficiently. And you want them to go to the things that you want as a taxpayer. You want better education for your kids. You want clean water. You want health care that you don't have to worry about. You want to have good roads to drive on to get you to your work so you can make money so you can take care of your family. You don't want your tax dollars to go overseas to fight some war. What's the point? More war causes more war. You pissing off more people keeps the fight going forever and ever and ever. And none of that money ever comes home to take care of the things that are important to you. What you get with a privatized world, you get this plutocracy, this corporate toxicity. We are living in an oligarchy. And the notion that politicians running for government, all the while saying that government doesn't work, is counterintuitive. They want to dismantle it. They want to give it to some huge international conglomerate so they can run it like a business and they can make money and give you the least service for the most cost. Do you want to live like that? Or do you actually want freedom? Because freedom is not constantly paying corporations to allow you the benefit of being free. Hey, this is Antoinette from Transistor Rodeo. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe for more videos and content, and you can follow me on Twitter at Transistor Rodeo.